Hey Capricorn, welcome to your second half of October reading. Not really date or time specific. I bring all signs, 2 readings a month, one in the first half and one in the second half. So I just want to make sure you knew that. It's a little easier for you to navigate the channel that way. It's a general reading, Capricorn, for Sun and Rising. I may not speak with everyone, so just take what resonates, leave the rest. And if none of it aligns and you're here as the Capricorn Sun, you can check out the reading in this series that aligns with your rising sign, or be a cross watcher and watch the Sun or Rising readings for your divine counterpart. Okay. As always, extended standing invitation to join us in the Priestess Lounge. The link for that is below each video. If you scroll down a little bit, it takes you right to the private Facebook group. It is private, not public. You do have to answer 2 questions, just where you are in your spiritual journey and then agreeing to the policies of the group. If you answer those 2 questions, you're in. Would love to have you. Please join us. Could use more Capricornian energy. All right. So I am pulling 2 cards from Spirit Animal Oracle. One for Divine Masculine, one for Divine Feminine. Okay, and you can remember to flip the energies around if you need to, as long as the storyline resonates. You can really let go of the labels. I just follow a certain structure from my readings, that's all. Okay, interesting. Masculine gets card 48, Porcupine Spirit, time for beginner's mind. Right? It's almost as if, even if you have some knowledge base in something, in the spirit of Porcupine, you kind of have to be a beginner. Time for beginner's mind, where you assume you know nothing and you learn new things along the way. So it could be about this connection. 51, Sandpiper Spirit, be playful, for the feminine. I love that. 51. 5 and 1 is 6. It's about balance, harmony. It makes me feel, the 6 of Swords being so sort of peaceful and calm. In this case, it's just saying, lighten up a little bit. Be a little playful. Have fun. Not easy to do at this time, but we got to find the joy, the simple little joys among the madness, right? Okay, so here is one card for you, Capricorn, from Sacred Traveler. Let's see what comes through. Embracing enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. What was I just saying? I really feel like I'm talking to a feminine here. Be playful and embrace that enthusiasm, right? Finding the joy, the simple little joy. Shout to the heavens with happiness. Be playful. Even the masculine's energy, right? Time for beginner mind is almost like there's something new here that's coming in that might capture your sense of wonder for both of you. That feels good. I like it. A sense of wonder. That feels like the Fool, right? That adventurous spirit, face to the sun, optimistic, excited, new adventure, traveling lightly, right? He's got just a little teeny knapsack on the stick. Yeah, not taking life too seriously and ready for anything new in a moment's notice. I love that. So that's the energy I'm feeling from all the Oracle, the Fool. All right, so let's see what's coming through in your connection. There goes my nose itch. Knight of Cups and the Lovers. Ugh, Capricorn, you have been waiting for this. Yes, it's so beautiful. Knight of Cups and the Lovers. There is romance here. There is choosing the union here. It's such a beautiful energy. You're both showing up with love on your mind. Love on your mind. The Lovers is Gemini, I will say that. But it is about choice. It's a card of choice. It's a coming home energy, and it often speaks to the twin flame soulmate union. But it also speaks to choices needing to be made with regard to love. So I'll say that. Yes, in the past, 5 of Pentacles for the masculine. I'll show you the cards in a minute. Right now, there's some resistance or defensiveness, possibly. 7 of Wands, and then the Hanged Man in the future. Pisces energy in the Hanged Man, feminine, Page of Pentacles in the past. My goodness. Nine of Cups now. Interesting. And Four of Cups in the future. So, and the World on the bottom. That's great energy there. The as above, so below of it all. Completion, coming full circle, new beginnings. Knight of Cups, usually moving toward love, but I'm a little concerned because their present experience, this is how they're showing up, but their present experience of the connection seems, yeah, there's a little bit of resistance there, especially since in the past we have the Five of Pentacles where they've been feeling left out in the cold or abandoned or ghosted. And then in the future, the Hanged Man is about a state of limbo, sort of not taking action and, delaying your personal gratification while you wait for some enlightenment to come in. But that Knight of Cups is sort of how they're showing up. It's very hopeful, very emotional, very romantic. Moving toward this feminine with love. Your heart on your sleeve. Nothing to hide on an emotional level. King of Swords. Wow. High vibration, integrity, honor. High standards and high ideals is what's coming through. That is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Of course, we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in the Knight of Cups. There it is. So there's some blockage here. Four of Pentacles. I feel as if this masculine wants to come toward the feminine with love, but they want to do things the right way. And I think they're feeling stuck. They're very guarded here. That's what I was feeling, this kind of guarded, resistant, like a little bit defensive energy or resistant energy. Not sure what's going on. I want to go a little further. Five of Pentacles in the past. So that could be what the problem is here. I think this masculine feels like they were just shut out. Kind of ghosted after a message of love or apology was on offer. There's a lack of stability here, or issues around self-worth, possibly justice, things not in balance, not fair, wanting the balance and the fairness, taking their time. Underneath, Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Swords, together these two energies are, it's about having a plan, enacting a plan, crossing your T's, dotting your I's. It's quite the opposite of anything impulsive. King of Swords, coming from high standards, high ideals, wanting to live by it, do things the right way with integrity and character, yada, yada, yada. And the Knight of Pentacles is in no hurry. They are very much about, I want to get things right in 3D. So this is interesting that I'm sensing a masculine who's feeling stuck, unsure. If I feel there's like almost I want to say questions around trust here. It's just what I'm feeling. Seven of Wands is their present experience. Seven of Wands with the Ace of Cups. And then the Chariot, Cancerian energy, moving forward victoriously for this love of a lifetime, but they're resisting it. This masculine is totally resisting it. Yup, because of that Five of Pentacles. So, whoever you are, Whether you're the Capricorn or not, doesn't matter. Whoever you are, something went down here in this connection that left this masculine feeling like totally left behind, shut out, ghosted, rejected, devalued. Need I go on? And I feel like they floated some message of love here, and in order to kind of rebalance, what am I looking for? The Justice card is about fairness and things being equalized and something being almost finalized. And I kind of feel like they tried to get that fairness in, that sense of balance and sense of, when I say it's not just like vindication. Oh my gosh, Maron. So they wanted this vindication. They couldn't get it. Moved very slowly. I think they feel they were rejected, and now here is this love of a lifetime and the opportunity to move forward with love in the Knight of Cups, and they're totally pushing back. They're totally resisting it because they cannot forget this Five of Pentacles. It's underneath, so you have to understand when I pull from under the deck, it's what's bubbling up under the surface. It's not quite in conscious awareness. It's almost like a reflex, like a psychological muscle memory. And I feel as if this masculine is very hesitant and reluctant and resistant to moving toward the feminine because they had a bad experience in the past, whatever it's about. They either felt they were shut down, closed off, ghosted, whatever, or they have like fears of it. I'm not seeing the moon, but you know that it doesn't have to show up for there to be fear present. I feel they're having a reaction. This is reactionary. In the future with the Hanged Man, we see this masculine sort of waiting for a sign. Right? The Hanged Man in most decks has a golden orb around his head, which suggests connection to the divine, waiting for the enlightenment, some sort of sign, a download, something that they experience on more of an inner spiritual level. It also could be that beginner's mind too, for the Hanged Man is supposed to look at life from all perspectives or with fresh eyes. So that could be. Page of Swords, yep. This masculine will wait for a sign. The Page of Swords is a little bit of the detective, and the Spy of the Tarot is probably going to be keeping tabs on this feminine. And guess what? There's the rejection card. So I can see why this masculine is apprehensive. They will be overwhelmed, confused. Wow. Oh boy. So we started off pretty well, and now we're kind of hitting a snag. I'm feeling the snag. Doesn't feel very good to me. Feminine, wow, Lovers, Nine of Cups. There's happiness here, wish fulfillment. But the Lovers card, why is the Lovers card here? Feminine showing up in the energy of the Lovers. Four of Cups. I feel the Lovers in this case is about whether or not they will choose to accept the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups coming in, there it is, in the hand of Spirit. And I feel like the feminine isn't sure, and therefore has to make a choice of whether or not they will accept that Ace of Cups. It could also be that this feminine is recognizing a potential for a missed opportunity, wanting to move to calmer waters. So I kind of feel like regardless of what's going on here, this feminine is focusing on the union, is on your connection, and on the choice between union or moving on. Either way, this feminine is seeking some measure of peace of mind, wants to move on to calmer waters. Yep, underneath. Wow, Three of Swords. So there's been something between the two of you here that's been painful, full of heartache, disappointment. There's rejection on both sides here. I'm not sure if The feminine is worried about being rejected or wants to move on from the pain of the heartache of the past. Page of Pentacles in the past. What's the Page of Pentacles here for? Page of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands. I feel there was a fresh start. There's the Lovers again. Oh my gosh. Fresh start in this connection in the past. I feel there was like a big awakening here. The Lovers with the Ace of Wands. New passionate energy. Endings and new beginnings underneath. And the Magician and the Six of Cups. Oh my gosh. And the Judgment card. So what I'm seeing here is I feel the feminine's in the past, a little message, something that came in or that the feminine delivered that was like fresh start energy. Fresh start, meaning in the here and now, in 3D, kind of a new beginning, but then there's this reigniting the torch of passion. I think that's what the feminine wanted, was choosing this connection, choosing that gift of passion, that inspired passion. And then underneath we have the World, endings and new beginnings. We've come full cycle, beginning a new cycle. This has been manifested. What has been manifested? This new beginning with the past life soulmate, Six of Cups and Judgment. Both cards of past life soulmate. The Judgment card is forgiveness, second chances, and answering the call. This has all been manifested, or the feminine's been trying to manifest it, I should say, for a while. And right now that Lover's energy is front and center, but there's a question around it. You know, that sort of embracing enthusiasm card and the be playful card, that's what this card makes me feel like. The Nine of Cups is happy and playful and delighted and emotional, contentment, wish fulfillment. So I'm getting a little bit of a mixed message here, guys. Let me try and figure it out for you. Oh, wow. End of something painful. So, end of a painful cycle. And that's what's underneath for this feminine, just wanting to move beyond the pain of the past. Can't make this up. All this release, offloading negative karma, that's a wish fulfilled for this feminine. Yes, walking in the past, turn their back on drama, something that was not emotionally fulfilling. And then what I get here is the Four of Cups again. And Four of Cups can be a lot of things. But in this reading, it's got me confused because I see all this manifestation and happiness and offloading of negative, painful, dramatic energy. Why is the Four of Cups here? Okay. Whew. All right. And I'm probably going to take that off the bottom too. It was the King of Cups. So what I'm seeing here, and I think the King of Cups is really the masculine. They're coming in the Knight of Cups. I feel this feminine sees them as the King of Cups, someone who's emotionally available, has their heart open, is compassionate, caring, gentle, natured, good-spirited. You know what I'm trying to say. And high vibration love and emotional maturity. So I kind of feel like this feminine isn't sure that the timing is right. That Seven of Pentacles coming out on the Four of Cups. The Seven of Pentacles is very patient and waits for things to unfold organically. And the Four of Cups is kind of like, I'm not so sure I'm emotionally engaged in this. It can be a friend zoning card. And I'm feeling that the feminine is trying to decide and choose in the Lover's energy. Is this person my King of Cups, or are they just a friend? So I feel the Seven of Pentacles explains the Four of Cups. Feminine doesn't want to continue with the heartache and all the drama and negative karma of the past. So the pain of the past, the heaviness of it, the, weighing on their shoulders and being, kind of burdensome and challenging and difficult. They walked away from that, or at least they want to. They want the happiness, that lightheartedness, that playfulness, that enthusiastic energy. That's what they're leading with in the future. I feel they're going to keep this relationship on ice. I feel they're going to keep it on ice until they see where things go. And there is the Empress, right? This is unconditional love, high vibration love. It's Taurus and Libra. It's the high, it's, the birthing of all things beautiful in the tarot comes from this card. It is divine feminine energy. So I feel this feminine is coming through very strongly in their power and saying, you know what? I'm going to wait for things to evolve. I want a King of Cups. I'm going to wait for their emotional availability. I'm going to wait to see if this thing grows into something more. If I am dealing with a king, am I dealing with a page? What am I dealing with? I feel that the Page of Cups is over here in the past, and I kind of feel like the masculine got the door closed in their face. I think that Five of Pentacles represents that sort of destabilized, not just ghosting, but just being kind of turned away and left out in the cold. They didn't feel that was very fair. It was unjust. And they, wanted to kind of move things forward slowly. Right now, very guarded, very stuck and resistant to the moving toward this Ace of Cups, the feminine. They are going to be keeping their eye on the feminine, waiting for clarity, waiting for downloads, still living with that memory of the being shut out and left in the cold in the back of their mind. Feminine is waiting. You're both playing a waiting game. You're both going to play a waiting game. That's the problem, because the Hangman and the Seven of Pentacles means nobody's going anywhere. So I just want you to keep that in mind. Okay, Capricorn, if this is speaking to you, I'm going to take it to the extended, and let me pull one card that just kind of pulls this all together. What do you need to focus on in this connection, even if you're not in communication, just energetically? Like, what can you put your attention to? What needs the immediate attention? What's the block, the challenge, or the dynamic between the two of you around that issue? What can you expect to come of it, or what can you do about it? We'll see which way that goes. I'll clarify all of that and hopefully get a better handle on what's going down here. Then I want to pull cards, your messages to each other. What do you want each other to know? Does the masculine want the feminine to know? What are they trying to communicate, and vice versa? Then a card just for you, Capricorn, from your higher self, spirit of the universe. Let's see what advice comes through. And then the outcome position. What can you expect to go, going forward, and in what time frame? If timing's a factor, it would show up there. I will say that the Hangman and that Seven of Pentacles, things aren't moving very fast. So don't be surprised if we don't get a good hit on that. Okay, thank you so much, Capricorn, for joining me. The link to the extended is below. It's in the first or second line of the description box below the video. If you click there, I will be there in a second. I'll see you there, or take care, and I'll see you in a future reading. Bye-bye.